All right, a couple of terms. EBITDA, very common term that gets thrown around. When you're reading financial statements and when you're starting a new business, somebody will say, what's your EBITDA? And you're gonna say, excuse me, I don't speak Spanish. Okay? EBITDA stands for earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. In other words, it is a 6-letter acronym for the 3-letter acronym underneath, net operating income. Basically the same thing. So if you can say, what is your net operating income or your EBITDA, that will tell you how much cash flow the business is throwing off and what its capacity is to support certain amounts of debt. DSCR is something we hear a lot when you're dealing with multifamily properties. It stands for debt service coverage ratio. It will generally be reported as an integer, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6. Basically what it is, it says, okay, how much income do you generate? What is your debt? Divide the debt into the income, and it better be greater than 1.0, or you're in trouble. So for example, I have $100,000 worth of gross income, and I have $50,000 in debt. My debt service coverage ratio is what? 2, because I have 2 times the amount of income to service that debt. Okay? Phase one is something that will be done if you are buying real estate, unless it is a ground-up construction in which the phase 1 will be done as part of. In all likelihood, a lender is going to want a phase 1 environmental study done. What that is they want somebody to come in, test some soil, look at some things, make sure they're going to do a cursory look back through history, make sure there aren't underground oil tanks, any potential environmental hazards that could jeopardize the site. PCNA stands for a property condition and needs assessment. That's more for multifamily housing. If you have an older building, somebody might say, I need a PCNA done. They'll have somebody come in and say, does he need a new roof? Does he need new HVAC? Is the parking lot in good shape? They're looking to see if you have major capital expenditures on the horizon. All of these terms you will hear depending on what type of business you're looking at developing. The key is, first 2 deal with income. What do I have available to pay debt? The middle one is, at what level can I pay the debt? Can I pay it 1.4 times, 1.5 times? The last 2 represent testing that's done based on whatever property it is that you're looking to